Good day, everyone. This is Darrell McCutchen here, the co-CEO of the Networkers Lounge. We're continuing on, ladies and gentlemen, our offerings to you of some phenomenal leaders that we have within our community that we want to take this opportunity to introduce you to, and also give them the opportunity to speak a little bit about themselves and who they are, and give you a chance to be, as we would say, formally introduced. Today is Father's Day. Celebratory for the nation. It gives me great honor to share the time today with Mr. Danny Stevens. And I recognize him as not only a leader, but also a great man, a great father. So I'm very delighted to have him with us today to share with you who he is, what he's about, what he's offering. So with that being said, Danny, it's good to have you with us today, man. How are you today?
I'm doing real good. How about yourself?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much. How's your Father's Day been so far?
Oh, it's been a blessing. I can't complain.
Man, that's awesome. We don't quite get it like Mother's Day, but we're significant in what we have and who we are. So
that's so true.
Pardon me?
I said that's so true. We definitely don't get it like the mom, but anyway, we get it though.
Yes, we do. We still get it. We still get it. So thank you so much, man. Thank you for your time today. Today, I know I haven't prepared you very much for the Q&A today, but it's really, really simple. I don't think it'll be anything that's challenging for you. I'm just basically going to hit 3 notes here, and then I would like to give you the opportunity to expand a little bit and have some closing comments. So with that being said, Danny, the first thing I would like to ask you to share with the audience today is, who is Danny Stevens? I had the opportunity to meet you through social media, and people just don't understand the viral effect, the connections that can be made through social media. A lot of people say that they do, but I know differently. And then the thing that I'm embracing here is the fact that, we're not in competition. We're coexisting. And I'm a strong believer in building alliances and business relationships. I think that we all have our own gifts, our own unique gifts, and we have an offering to the world and to the World Wide Web. And I believe that out of that offering comes great individuals like yourself that are integrous, that do know the way and do have a beacon of light that they can shine for individuals to assist them along the way to help empower them. So I'll ask you that question, give you an opportunity to respond. Who is Danny Stevens?
All right. Well, I'm a 41-year-old Christian married man, and I've been a carpenter all my life. And but I've always had this thing about business. And so I started out after high school, and I got into carpentry arena, and but I still wanted to be in business for myself. So eventually I ended up going into construction business for myself. And then I got into multi-level marketing, and then I kind of dabbled into internet marketing, and it's been a blessing. I've always been the type of person that's always looked for something greater. I know it's something more for me. It's just not take this and settle with it. It's always more. So that's why I'm here today, is because of the connection that we made online, and I love it online. It's just a different connection, and I think you alluded to that yourself, is that a lot of people don't understand internet marketing and how you can connect differently than you can otherwise. But it's great. It's a great connection. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's been a great connection, man, and I embrace that. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to take this opportunity and continue on with this promotion that we offer at the Networkers Lounge to showcase the leadership that is there. The Networkers Lounge is a 300-plus community and growing. And there are a lot of members there that don't know who each other are. I mean, everyone comes in and they create a profile, but unless you actually made that connection, a lot of times we don't know who's within that community. So it is powerful. My next question to you, Danny, would be simply this, and you find the words to determine how you want to answer this. What is it that you have to offer to someone in alliance or business building relationship? What is it that you have to offer?
I think the greatest thing that I have to offer is helping people build their business. I mean, I believe if you help enough people get what they want in life, you in return will get what you want. And that's my motto. I don't believe in being out for myself first, but I believe in extending myself and using the resources and tools that I have to help my fellow networkers build their business. And then I know my reward will come after that. So that's what I do.
Okay. Are you engaged in a marketing concept that is embracing new members? Is it a marketing concept? Are you a coach? Are you a mentor? Are you building a team behind or umbrellaed within a company or corporation? What exactly are you doing right now?
Okay, definitely. I would say all the above. I'm a mentor, I'm a coach, and I'm also affiliated with a lot of different programs. Basically what I do is I specialize in helping people generate leads, because I believe this is one of my models, that leads are the lifeblood of any business. You got to have leads, and that's what, like yourself, if you, whatever you're doing or whatever anybody else on the Networkers Lounge is doing, we all have that same thing that we all need, which is leads. So I feel that if I can help somebody do that, it helps them, number one, and then it helps me. It just, so it's a domino effect. So that's what I specialize in, and it took me years to find what my niche was in internet marketing, but I found it, and that came through a lot of persistence online, and I listened to a lot of coaches and mentors coach me on how to do it, and it didn't all click together as fast as it should have. And I think one of the main reasons is because being busy doing construction, I didn't have my focus on internet marketing like I should have. So I would start it, stop, so it just didn't sink in fast enough. But I know beyond a shadow of a doubt I've got a good hold on it now. And they always say the proof is in the pudding. Now I'm able to generate leads online. I mean, there was a time when I couldn't generate one lead a month. Now I can do 2 or 3 a night, in my sleep. So, and I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that what I've learned has got me to this point. So I'm just trying to give back.
Okay. When it comes down to lead generating, and I too, when I moved into the online community, that was a challenge because, we all start off with the list. I realized that, we go through the names list building when we first start out, typically with a lot of companies. And it seems like you can run through your warm market pretty quick, which is basically people that you know. And then you find yourself into that cold market. Would you say your lead generation is your help towards helping people understand how to generate the leads? Is it from cold market lead generating techniques, or is it from a warm market lead generating technique?
Most definitely cold market. The leads that I get generated online are cold market. And believe it or not, a lot of people may not believe it, but I'm better online in a cold market than I am offline in a warm market. And this is something a lot of trainers will tell you, and I just could not grasp that concept for nothing. I always listen to my upline because I felt, well, I know them. They know what's best for me. And that's sort of true, but they only know what they know. And a lot of them don't know how to connect online. They don't know the dynamics of how you can connect and build a list online. It's not the easiest thing to do. And so they only teach you what they know. But for me, I've always been the type of person that I have that feeling that there's got to be more to this. In other words, if something's not working quite the way you want, then it's got to be more to it. There's got to be a different way or a better way to achieve what I want, because I've always known that I've always wanted to be a leader and help people. But if I'm failing, how can I help you succeed? So I'm always thirsty and hungry for ways to succeed and to help other people succeed. And I know it's out there.
Mm-hmm. So is Danny Stevens a leader?
Most definitely. And I want to say this. Number one, I'm a leader within the body of Christ. That's my number one calling, is to be a child of God, and I'm a teacher, preacher. But I know that's the spiritual side, but we're also earthly beings, and I know that I still have to thrive in society. So I know that God has also called me to, help people in the flesh as well. So that's what I do. I'm just an all-around entrepreneur,
Awesome.
and I want to help people.
So with that being said, then it's safe to say that you are having success and you are in a position as a basis of your experience that you can help empower other people to success?
Yes, sir. I can firmly say that. And if you would ask me this question, even though we're on camera, if you would ask me this 6 months ago, I would have to say no to you and everybody else listening. I would be honest. But at this time, I can firmly say with confidence, I've learned how to do what it is that I like doing, and that's helping my fellow networkers generate leads, because they're the lifeblood of the business. When you have leads, you have life in your business. No leads, no life.
Are you also tangible to marketing systems, or let's say turnkey systems that, you like myself, I remember, and as I get engaged in other activities as well, there's only so many hours in the day. And when you are away, who replaces Danny Stevens? Do you have a turnkey system that you can share with individuals or plug them into that they can still effectively be successful even in your absence?
Yes, sir. Most definitely. And again, because I am real busy, I still do construction, part time, but it does take up a lot of my time. So again, I've always been looking for how to automate my internet marketing, and that's what's fascinating me, and that's what I like teaching people is how. Because I always heard, you can make money in your sleep, and for the most people out there, they never would believe nothing like that. If you told the average person you can make money in your sleep, they'd look at you like you're crazy. But it's true, you can, And I was determined that I was going to try and until I actually did it. So yeah, I have systems where I actually plug in myself as well as others to where they can automate it, and it just makes life easier. I mean, what better feeling than to wake up, and I'm sure a lot of internet marketers do it. You wake up in the middle of the night and you go to your email and you've made a commission, or you've generated 2 or 3 leads, or you're on a construction site during the day or on a job, wherever you may be, and you're getting an email that you just generated 2 or 3 leads. I mean, and it's like, wow, I'm here working one job, but yet I have a system that's set up that's working for me in the background on autopilot. And so that's dynamic, because I can't be on 2 construction sites and work at one time, but yet internet marketing, literally, if I had enough time, I could set up hundreds of online businesses and all have them working for me on autopilot. So it's totally different than the traditional 9 to 5. And again, that's what I'm here to do, is to give back and show people that there's another way to generate leads and to make money. And it's dynamic, and that's online.
Awesome. So the third question and final question that I have for you today, Danny, and again, I thank you so much for your time. And taking into consideration that, yes, there are other systems out there. Yes, there are other lead generating techniques that are out there. Take just a couple of minutes and express to the audience why they should choose Danny Stevens.
Well, I believe number one is that I'm a faithful person. I'm dedicated. I'm dedicated to helping people, and I'm going to look and search until I find. That's just the type of individual I've always been. I believe in helping people, and that's what I want to do. And people can definitely count on me to help them. When it comes down to generating leads online, I've plugged into the systems. All the lead generating programs that I've plugged into within the last 6 months, number one, I've generated leads first, and number two, I've made money from all of them. So that's why people want to follow me, is because I've proven it. And I'm not telling them what the video says, but I've actually proven it. So
you say that you've actually made money as a result of this, so you're also capable of sharing with others how they can do the same thing. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, sir. Sure can.
Good to know. It is about that in regards to empowering other people. It's about the duplication aspect of it, not only reaching a level of success yourself, but empowering that success into the lives of other people. I strongly believe in that, and that's who I am. It's not, at the end of the day, just about me. It's about other people. So this is why I embrace within the Networkers Lounge the opportunity to find out who my members and my leaders are. It's not about competition, it's about co-petition, it's about coexisting. Mm-hmm. And I simply want to have the opportunity to share with individuals that are out there looking. And I'm not prejudiced against any business. If you like what you're doing, if you have a niche for something, if that's what you like, then I would say the only charge is be the best at that you can possibly be. And that is your charge, to be the best that you can possibly be, to influence the lives of people that you have the opportunity to share that information and knowledge and wisdom about. So, Danny, we thank you so much for your contributions. And in closing, I want to open the floor for you for any closing comments. If you want to voice a contact portal, not necessarily a company, but if you have an email address or your particular site or website that you want to share with the audience, I would like for you to take the opportunity to extend that to them.
Sure. I'd like to extend to all you, my fellow networkers out there, that if you want to learn different ways of how to generate leads as well as make money online. And a lot of you maybe already have a primary business. I'm not trying to take anybody out of their primary business because I also have a primary as well. But the problem I had, again, was generating leads. I've cracked the code, and I would love to help you out there. So I want to give you my email address. It's danny.stevens4@gmail.com. And that's spelled DANNYSTEPHENS4@gmail.com. And our contact number will be area code 440-678-8829. Again, that's area code 440-678-8829.
Danny, thank you so much, big brother. God bless you, man. I wish you much success in all of your endeavors, man. I wish you well. Know that you have my support. And I just hope and pray that God unlocks all the doors of opportunity that he has in store for you within your life.
All right. Well, likewise, I wish that God would do the same for you. I believe that he will, just because of what you're doing for me as well as for others, putting this on here and just allowing us to express what God has given us. I know God is definitely using you to be a light and a beacon. Yes. So God bless you, Darrell.
All right. Thank you so much, big brother. Take care. Okay. We'll talk soon.
All right. God bless you.
All right.
All right.